Hi everybody, it's Nani. How you doing today? I am excellent. I'm back today with an Ulta haul for you. It's been a long time since I've done one and I needed to kind of restock on some of my tried and true items that I use every time I put on makeup. Plus there's a few things that I wanted to go ahead and give it a try for the first time. And if you guys have tried any of these products, please comment below and let us know what you think of them. So I am going to jump right in. All of these things were bought with my own money. This video is not sponsored. Ulta doesn't know I exist. So let's go ahead, jump right in. The first thing I'm going to show you are these little E.L.F. products. These are so reasonably priced and I love them. And I picked up a couple little palettes that I don't have already. These are the E.L.F. Bite Size eyeshadow palette. I got one of them in the shade Cold Brew. And they're like a brown palette. It starts from this like creamy color, goes the whole way up to a dark brown. Browns are one of my go-to eyeshadow colors. These are really nice if you're traveling. You have everything you need right here. You have like your highlighter color, everything up to the really dark that you could use as an eyeliner. And yes, I use eyeshadow as an eyeliner. So I picked this up in the Cold Brew and in the Take Your Pink. But the Take Your Pink looks more of almost, I don't even know how to describe these colors. They're kind of like a dark pink, almost leaning orange. I don't know how to describe it. But these were only $3 a piece. And guys, I already own two of them. This one right here, it's probably going to be hard for you to see, but I'm hitting pan on this one. And this one is in the Rose Water selection. I love this palette. So I hope they continue to make these forever. Let me try to get it open. You can see I use this quite often. I just love them. They go on well. It's probably hard for you to see, but it's like the perfect base right here. My crease is where I use that the most. Love these little palettes. I'm not going to swatch everything for you. It would just take too long. I do want to go ahead and swatch this one though, this Take Your Pink. Let's see if I can get this open easily. You see what I mean about the colors? They don't really look pink in this package, but let's see how they look on the skin. It has a little bit of shimmer to the lightest shade. They look more rusty, but that's okay. I'm willing to give it a try. Fall is coming. They're definitely more rusty than pink, but it is what it is. I like having a different selection. And yes, I remember to bring a wet wipe in with me this time. $3 for these little things. They're great. And I really suggest if you're going to get one, get this one, the Rose Water. But I always like to have a lighter highlight color to put like under my brow. So I would get the Rose Water and the Cold Brew. That way you will have a nice selection of everything you would need. If you guys hear something, hubby's coming in the back door. He was just outside doing some yard work. Say hello, hubby.
Hello, hubby.
He said hello, hubby, if you didn't hear him. So those were $3 a piece. The next thing is one of my go-to. I love these. I always have a backup. This is the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Microfine and Define Pencil. And it's an eyebrow pencil in the shade Honey Brown. This is the one that I'm using right now. I always have a backup of these. I love them. And these I think are around $10 for what it is. I'll have all the links and everything in the description box. This shade is hard for me to find. And Ulta always seems to have it in stock. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch this for you. It is a very, very fine point pencil. I never twist it up too far. It's a twist up. I keep it down pretty short because if I take it up too far, I have been known to break them. This is just the finest brow pencil that I have ever found. It is nice and creamy. It goes on easily. You barely have to touch your skin to it. I love this. And it also has the spoolie on the other end. I love this. I have never found a brow pencil that I have liked more, any brow product, than this one. I have been on the hunt for a almost white but light pink nail polish, and I found it. Back to one of my go-to lines, Sally Hansen. This is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Nail Polish. This is in the shade In a Blush. It's number 239. This was $7.99. I love this. I love this Insta-Dry line at Sally Hansen. It dries so fast. I have 2 coats on my nails. I could possibly use a third. Any of these creamier colors, it seems like you need to put more layers on. But I love this. This is exactly what I was looking for. And these are my natural nails, guys. These are not artificials. They're all mine. And another one of my favorites is this one. You guys have seen me wear this just in a few videos back. I've worn it many times now. You can actually see how far. Little goes a long way with this one. I love this color. They call it lilac, I think. But when it's on your fingernails, it almost is like a blue purple. This is shade 487 Lavish Lilac. I love them, and they dry so quickly. I never have a problem if I paint my nails in the evening and then go to bed like an hour and a half later. I never have a problem with waking up with sheet marks in my nails. Sally Hansen has been a favorite of mine my entire life. My #1 nail polish brand. And like I said, everything will be linked, guys. The next thing, I just wanted to try it. I've seen people raving about this stuff. It's another e.l.f. product. This is the Squeeze Me Lip Balm in Vanilla Frosting. They had some really fun scents in this. They had honeydew, strawberry, grape, peach. These were only $4 for these little tiny lip balm tubes. They're not very big, so I don't know how long these are going to last. I hope I didn't wipe that off. But they smell amazing. This vanilla frosting, it's a very creamy lip balm. It feels nice on the skin. I like this. And the scent, I mean, it smells like straight up vanilla frosting, like a birthday cake. This would be great for in a gift basket for someone. If you have a young lady in your life that likes lip balms, pick one of these up and give it a try. And this was $4. If I didn't say that already. The next thing I'm going to show you is another one of my tried and true I love products. This is the e.l.f. Lash Extender Mascara. Love this. I have been using this now for probably 4 or 5 months. This one is my 3rd tube. This is my 2nd. I went through one, loved it, bought another one. I know that this will run out here within a month and a half, so picked up another one to have as backup. And this is in the shade Pitch Black, I think. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and show you the brush on this. It is a very flexible, very like fine bristled, I guess there's silicone little bristles on there. It separates my lashes wonderfully. This is not clumpy. My last tube, I used it till there was barely anything left. It never got goopy. It stayed perfect the entire time. I love this. It's what I'm wearing. It's what I've been wearing now for weeks and weeks in videos. I mean, it doesn't give you a lot of, bam power to it, but it's still, it is nice. And I wouldn't call this waterproof. I personally like waterproof mascara. If you guys have been here, I have allergies. My eyes water a lot. So I stick with the waterproof mascara. Then it doesn't flake and everything onto my face. It doesn't get clumpy on my eyelashes. This, I think they call a smudge proof. It works the same for me on the daily as a waterproof does. I absolutely love this. And I do believe it came in other colors as well, other shades. Let me see if I wrote that down. I did not, but for some reason I'm thinking there's a brown in this and maybe a different shade of black. And this is only $7, guys. I love this a whole lot. I may do a video, if you guys are up for it, of all of my ultimate favorite things that I use on the daily that I have been loving, that are tried and true for me. So if you guys would like to see something like that, please let me know and I'll start gathering up the stuff and make it for you. The next thing is, this is the Essence brand, and it is a Correct and Conceal. This I have never tried before until yesterday. And it is an under eye brightening concealer. I got it in the shade Light. I don't think there's very many selections in their color range, so I just got one that I thought would work the best for me. And this is the number 10, I believe, is what the number of this is. Yes, number 10 Light. This was $4.99. I wanted to try something like this, a brightening corrector. And when the box came yesterday, I went ahead and just put this under my eyes. I swatched it. I put it under my eyes. I had no makeup on. It did a nice job. This is going to be nice for on the days I don't want to wear makeup, but I'm going out in public and just want to cover the darkness under my eyes. It blends in well. It feels very moisturizing on the skin. It didn't get dry and like powdery. Worked great for me. So I'm happy with this. This is very nice. So if you guys have tried this, how did it work for you? I've never tried this yet as an actual like concealer and like with setting powder, that type of stuff. So I don't know how it's going to work for that. But I think on the days, like I said, where I don't want to wear makeup yet cover my dark circles, I think this is going to be great. And it's another brand that I'm really liking a lot is this Essence brand. And they're very reasonably priced. I always go for the reasonably priced if I can. The next thing, this is another new product that I want to try. It's by Morphe. I have another thing from Morphe here that has been my go-to. So I thought I'm going to give this a try. This is the Wake Up Artist Under Eye Correcting Concealer in the shade Ivory. Is that right? Yes. And it is 3N. I'm hoping that this works well. And this says it's an under eye correcting concealer, and it is a 0.12 fluid ounce. I'm assuming it's going to be a doe foot. Let's go ahead and see what this shade looks like. I'm going to make my tube all messy already. That's the brightening one that I showed you by Essence. We'll put it here. No scent to that at all. Let's see how that blends in. It feels nice. It doesn't feel sticky. It seems like it's going to give pretty good coverage. And did I tell you how much this was? This was $12. I'm really liking the Morphe products. I had never tried Morphe before. And then I had picked up an eyeshadow palette here a while back. Really liked it. I did look for it to show it to you, and they don't make it anymore. So it was really pretty shades of pink. But I may as well show you this next product from Morphe. This is another repurchase for me. I love this setting powder. And this is the mini, and it comes in the mini size. It comes in, I think, like 3 different sizes of package. I'll link them all for you. I like this mini size because it fits in my makeup bag better. And this is the mini Bake and Set setting powder. I get it in the shade Translucent. It also comes in a pink. I haven't tried that yet, but I may. And how much was this? Did I tell you that? This was $9 for the mini, and it goes up in price from there for whichever size you would want. And I'm going to go ahead and take it out here. This is the Translucent, and it's exactly the same as what I already have opened here. And I was getting down to the last of my powder in here. I don't know if you can see that in there. This little pot, though, has lasted me a super long time. I love this. It has the shaker holes in there. And I just go ahead and I flip it upside down, give it a little tap, and then work from there. I'm just about empty on this one. You can see some in there. This works so nice under my eyes. It doesn't dry. It doesn't make my under eyes look all cakey and chalky. I am really liking this. And for this mini, it's reasonably priced. Like I said, it does go up in price the bigger container you get, but this little pot has lasted me This is at least a month and a half, 2 months from this one little pot. So needed a backup. I'm going to show you something that's a little bit more expensive. This is my go-to perfume scent right now. I have probably been wearing this for a year and a half, 2 years now. I love this. This is Valentino, and this is Donna Born in Roma Intense. I love this. A while back, I had got just a little like fragrance sample sheet in, I think, one of my Ulta orders, and it had like one of the cards where you rub. I absolutely loved it. Even coming from that card, I picked up one of the travel size like this. I've been wearing it ever since. Everybody that smells this absolutely loves it. Hubby did buy me a full-size bottle for Christmas, not this past year, but the year before in the intense version. This year, he bought me the regular version. It's the Donna Born in Roma. I love this just as much as the intense. I don't have a full-size bottle of the intense to show you, but it's like a black bottle. It's exactly like this, but a different color. I love this, guys. The travel size is $37. This little sprayer lasts forever. I had the last one, like I said, probably almost 2 years. So I needed a replacement. These fit great in my purse. I love this. It is the prettiest, just the prettiest scent. It is florally, but warm and rich and just elegant. I love this. I have my youngest daughter addicted to this scent too. And this is a 0.3 ounce spray bottle of it. And you can also get their regular, not the intense, in the travel size. They have many of their scents in travel size, which I love that. And then the bigger bottles they're very pricey, and that's, hubby buys them for me as a gift, and I love that. And I think the full sizes, they start at about $105, and it's like a 1 ounce, 1.7 ounce, and 3.4 ounce. But you can see this is from Christmas, and that's how much I've already used of the Born in Roma. And then this little travel intense will go in my purse. I love these. I seriously do. It's my favorite perfume. And then the next thing is another tried and true item. It is the Tarte Shape Tape, but this is in the creamy formulation. I love this. This is also another mini, which I'm loving the minis because they fit great in my makeup bag. And this is the travel size. It was $15 for this travel size, but this lasts for a very long time, guys. A little goes a long way. And I get this in the shade 22B Light Beige. And it is the perfect color for my skin tone. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right here. I love this. They have another formulation as well. I can't think of what it's called. Maybe Radiant? I'm not quite sure, but I like the creamy. It's not drying on my skin. It covers well. It blends out amazingly well. It doesn't get cakey and goopy under my eyes. It does settle in my little fine lines a bit, but there's no way around that, guys. July is now here. July is my birthday month. I'm going to be 59 this month. How did that happen? I'm going to be 60 next year. It's crazy. I have fine lines. I have wrinkles. I have jowls. I have all of it. This, if it settles, everything settles. There's nothing I can do about that. But this is the best under eye concealer I have ever tried. And I keep repurchasing it. So you know that I really like it. And again, for my skin tone, I get the 22B, the light beige. It's awesome. You can see it just blends out so well. It's not sticky or tacky, and it works great with this Morphe under eye bake and set powder. They work great together. And I just use my little tiny flat brush. I don't have it back here. I have it in my makeup bag. I have a flatter makeup brush. I just barely touch that setting powder and just lightly pat under my eyes, and it works great. So, all right, everybody. There's one more thing I want to show you. Because I had spent a certain amount, they sent a bunch of free gifts. I was able to pick. They had 2 different selections of just little products that were free. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what was in here real quick. Maybe you guys know information on these things because a lot of them I've never heard of or I've never tried. This is some kind of face mask by, is it Rael? Rael? It's called Hydration, Refresh, and Moisturize Facial Sheet Masks. And you get one sheet in here, and they're free of parabens, mineral oils, silicone, phthalates, fragrance. It says artificial fragrance. They don't have that. Benzophenane, artificial dye, just a whole bunch of stuff that they're free from. So I am really looking forward to give this a try. Oh, sorry guys, phone's ringing. Hope hubby grabs that. Then Good Molecules. I thought this was going to be a mini, a just small sample size. This is a whole full bottle, and it's a 1 ounce hyaluronic acid serum. It delivers deep hydration to plump the appearance of fine lines. I have heard a lot of really good things about Good Molecules, that brand, but I've never tried it. That is a full-size bottle. So that made me really happy. I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. It's a very thick serum. Have you guys ever tried this or anything from Good Molecules? I don't even smell any scent to that at all. So that's nice. Let's see. The next thing is this brand. It's E.L.F, the True Cream Aqua Balm. Just a little tiny, it's a 0.33 fluid ounce. Little thing of it. A lot of these I have never even heard of, guys. That's a really cool lid on there. It almost looks like a top hat. It has kind of a beachy scent to that. Let's see. There's a bunch of stuff in here, guys. The Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion, dry to normal, sensitive skin bottle. I know about Cetaphil, that I've used many times. This one is the, oh, this is the Ole Henriksen. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Ole Henriksen. This is the Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. A 0.25 fluid ounce. I've heard of this brand before. I just don't know how to pronounce the name. This is a very pricey brand. I do know that. So I'm looking forward to giving that a try. Little tiny pot. Very, very tiny. Another thing would be great if you're traveling, taking all these little minis. What is this one? Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Water Drench Hyaluronic Jelly Moisturizer. Little tiny tube of it. You can see they're all little minis, except this. This is a full size. This is an IT Cosmetics. That's nice. This is Confidence in a Cream Barrier Boost. And it says it's weightless daily repair moisturizer. I cannot wait to try all these things. I'll put that lid on here in a bit. What is the next thing? Let's see. Oh, it looks like they sent me 2 of these. I don't think there was supposed to be 2, but they are the same thing. This is the Dermalogica brand Circular Hydration Serum. This whole bag was all about moisture, which I need. And this is long-lasting hydration, daily skin health. I'm assuming it's a little tube. Oh, what is this? Look how cute that bottle is. It is a little dropper bottle. And it feels like it's glass. It is. It's a little tiny dropper. No scent. That is super cute. If you like collecting mini things, if you spend a certain amount on Ulta, sometimes you get free gifts. The next thing is Tula. I have heard of this brand, Tula Skincare. And this is the Probiotics and Superfoods 24/7 Moisturizer, Hydrating Day and Night Cream. Another little tiny tube. They sent a lot of really nice products. This makes me happy. All right, 2 more things here. Oh, this I've tried many, many times. It's the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, normal to dry skin. This will go right into my makeup bag, and I will use that when we're traveling. That is great. So I got one CeraVe and 1 Cetaphil. And then, what is this one? This is Peach and Lily. Ultra Plush Rich Cream, relieves dryness, deeply moisturizes, 0.16 fluid ounce, little tiny. Let's see what this is. See if this, no, it's a tube. I thought maybe it was going to be a fun little package too. Peach and Lily. I've never heard of Peach and Lily, so I'm going to give this a try. I can't wait to try all these little products. So if you guys are interested in me doing a like ultimate favorite products, the things that I keep buying continuously, please let me know and I will go ahead and gather that stuff up and get a video made. I hope you guys are doing well. If you like this type of thing, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube family. You guys are the best. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you again here really soon. Peace.